The peanut butter and jelly sandwich has been present within the American society for more than 100 years, first making an appearance in 1901 in the pages of the Boston Cooking School magazine of culinary science and domestic economics. This sandwich is considered to be one of the least complex recipes, consisting of only bread, jam, and peanut butter. Although the sandwich is only composed of 3 ingredients, it is no easy task to make each individual one. This sandwich has only been officially around for about a century, but has become everyone's favorite breakfast, snack, or lunch. Many people are unaware of the history of how this sandwich came to be. Bread has been a part of the regular diet for thousands of years, dating back to the ancient bread makers of Egypt, around 300 BC. However, it wasn't until the early 1900s when bread began to be sliced rather than the old methods of tearing the slices off a loaf of bread. A man in Iowa by the name of Otto Frederick Rohrwacher made this process easily automatic by inventing a machine that sliced bread. This invention and process helped lead up to the creation of the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The second ingredient of the sandwich, jelly, transpired from fruit preserves, which has also been present for quite some time, considering it can be dated back to the 1st century. Jam, at its simplest form, is simply softened fruit and mixed with sugar and heated up before being preserved into a jar. The last and final ingredient is peanut butter, which, as you can imagine, comes from peanuts. In order to make 1 jar of peanuts, there has to be an average of 600 peanuts grounded up. Peanut butter wasn't popular in America until the World Fair in 1893. It was originally deemed a food for the rich, being paired with other snacks such as cucumbers, celery, and cheese. Eventually, the 3 items were paired together around the time of World War II in order to feed the troops at war, because of all the ingredients were easily preserved and shipped overseas. After all of that, the rest is history for the famous sandwich. Though the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is very simple, there are many different variations of the sandwich. Some people might prefer crunchy peanut butter to creamy. Others might have more of a preference for strawberry jam rather than blueberry, apple, or grape. Depending on the person, there is also a choice of bread, which can include wheat, white, sourdough, or even cinnamon raisin bread, depending on how far you're willing to experiment. Then there is also a decision one must make, whether or not the peanut butter is spread before the jam, crust or no crust, toasted or not, or if there should be an even ratio between peanut butter and jelly. Some people like to cut their sandwich in half right down the middle, while some like to cut their sandwiches at a diagonal. An interesting fact about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is that April 2nd was named the unofficial National Peanut Butter Jelly Day. Though it is a newer addition to the American cookbook, the peanut butter jelly sandwich is as American as baseball and an apple pie.